Alrighty guys, welcome back to Let's Play EverQuest. This is Rattleskull here bringing you an interesting video today. I had a request that maybe you guys weren't familiar with the starting cities, because I'm getting a lot of players that are coming back to EverQuest after taking a break or being gone or anything like that. And one of the main things I got a request for was Ak'Anon in Steamfont. So we are going to be heading over there today, and we're going to be taking a little scurry around the area. So to get to Steamfont, oh wow, look at all that. I believe the Steamfont portal, no, this may not be the right place for Steamfont actually. Nope, that's right, I know where Steamfont is. Hope everybody's week is going great. I, today, was actually out sick. I've got a stomach virus or something, man. It put me down for quite a bit. But I'm feeling slightly better, so. Quenos. This is our trusty Tranquility. Ooh, Fidiona V. Freeport. It would be the last one I go to. Okay. Now, the reason I chose to play on my actual rogue was because most of my higher level characters are Dark Elf. They're not going to want me anywhere near most of these cities, so cash me. Oh, I swear to God, if his last name is outside. But this is going to be Ak'Anon, or this is actually Steamfont. Out in the front of Steamfont, you got one guard. These are actually pretty, dubious. I guess I've done some work on kobolds. But going in here, you will go to the wonderful city of Ak'Anon. Yeah, they're actually dubious to me. How interesting. I can't hide on them out. Just in case something is in here that... Oh, jeez. I don't know that there'd be anything in these zones that can even damage me. But I don't have enough EXP to last through a death with the revive, so... Oh. That's rude. Oh, jeez. So now that we're in Viz again, when you come through these tunnels, you'll see a bunch of clockworks and stuff like that. You can attack them, that's no big deal. You can get some EXP off of them. They're a little higher level than the newbie stuff. Don't attack these guys, but you can attack like little defective cleaners and stuff like that. There's the Priest of Discord. And you come to this little waterfall area. There's a left and a right you can take. Over here you got general supplies. Over here you've got your soul binders if you need to soul bind. So we're going to go where I'm comfortable with first, because I did play my Gnome Magician and Gnome Wizard. And just head right this way. Keep going through here. And up this way, you will find your actual class trainers for most of your spellcasters. The only one that's not going to be up here in the Libraria Mechanica is going to be the actual Necromancer. So you've got Magician, Wizard, and Enchanter up here. Which is pretty cool. Back over here, there's a couple of quest givers, task givers, smithing stuff. You go this way, and you go down. You're going to go around, go down again, come through here. And I believe the left is the bank. I may be wrong. Nah, general supplies. One of these is a bank. It may be right then. Vault, there you go. So there's your bank. You've got a banker, jewelry, crafting supplies. Let me go and go first person. And then down here you've got just some basic rooms. That might be a guy for something, who knows. I've never used him for anything. And then, of course, there's down here, which is the zoo. There's a tiger. It's very, very cool. Lesser Minotaur. Very, very cool. Of course, over here you got a brown bear. So just a little something to kind of, you know, there's just something different about the zone that kind of gives it a little flair. You got a little zoo area. It's kind of cool. Alrighty. So now what we're going to do is we're going to head out of here. And we're going to go this way. Go down, down, down. You guys are probably thinking, wow, Ak'Anon's pretty big. It actually is. It's a pretty large area. Just keep that in mind if you're trying to get somewhere quickly. A lot of areas in this place are not quickly accessible. Through here, it looks like you've got what they use to generate energy or electricity. Some of this place I've never been to, even in this area. So, yeah, here's the actual necromancer place. Did I say cleric? Oh, okay. Necromancer spells, and quite a few different things there. So, kind of cool to get to. Awesome to know where it is. Obviously, I think the biggest pain in the ass about this zone, obviously, would be if you were a necromancer, you have to go through this giant weave of maze to get your. It's almost as bad as the dark elf, in my opinion. But necros are freaking awesome, so that's probably why. So what we are going to do next is we are going to run out, and I'm going to show you a few areas in Steamfont that I like to actually fight whenever I do make a gnome. And then we'll transition our way over from Steamfont to Felwithe to Kelethin. And then that's going to cover 3 cities. I think that's a pretty good start. And then in the next video, we'll try to do some other ones as well, like Quanos and Freeport and such as and so on. I don't want these videos to be boring, therefore I'm going to try to make them not too long. But in the same sense, I also don't want to have 30 different videos on 30 different cities. So I'm going to try to do at least 3 cities a video, which may get a little complicated, especially if we start getting into the bigger cities like Vosher and City and that kind of stuff. So Neriak is you'd have to zone 3 times in that area. So I mean, that one may be a little more time sensitive. But as of right now, this is definitely Ak'Anon. Very, very, very fun area. Oh, if you go to the left, there's just the melee stuff, but melee classes, and no spells, none of that stuff. So boom, we're going back out. Now we're back out here. I guess I could go ahead and do this again since we're... So if you leave Ak'Anon, now you're coming into Steamfont. If you are a new player, you're going to want to go left. There's the Book of Knowledge right there to get around. But right over here, you're going to have a Druid Rings where they can port in. It's very, very nice to have. You're going to have some entry-level mobs such as little spiders, rats, and so forth and so on. What is this thing? I don't know what he is, but so you'll have the Druid that can port in right there. You've got some little mech things out here, and of course this is where the EXP really gets good as a lower level, is these kobolds. I used to love fighting these on a magician. Whoa, was that a cub? I've never seen a mountain lion cub over here. I think those are a little higher level. No, maybe not, because I see a bunch of them. They did redo the zone, obviously. I'm trying to just go through as fast as I can. as good as I can. Yeah, you'd set a magician pet like right there, and you just sit back, and as they spawn, they'd attack the pet, and you just blast them. You get some really good XP over here, and you could clear this whole area with 1 or 2 characters, which is great. Once you run this way past, if you go left right here, you're going to go into Lesser Fedarch. We're going to do something real quick. Once you get out of the entry level areas over there, you'll want to come over here and start fighting the upper echelon stuff. The Crag Warriors are going to actually have the higher skeleton, or the higher spiders. Yeah, this is a scout. And then way over here on the map, in this, well actually in this area, so you'll go down and around, you'll have the actual Minotaurs and things like that. So that's a phenomenal place to actually hunt. Minotaur area was a lot of fun. I've been there countless times on countless characters. So you can actually probably get somewhere close to, I'd say probably if you wanted to take it slow, level 15 out of probably just straight up Steam Fawn if you did the Minotaur stuff. Okay. So once we are in Lesser Fedarch, assuming you don't have the maps, I'm going to show you a really easy way to get to Greater Fedarch. Now right here you've got a couple of different gnomes. One of these I believe used to be a magician. Yeah, they don't like me very much, obviously. Yeah, as you can see, they're mad. That's okay. If you do run through here though, just try to be very careful. The easiest way is just to follow the zone wall, because there is something called a pained unicorn that actually spawns in this area. And the pained unicorn, as it would not be a problem for me at level 96, it would definitely cause an issue for someone that was not. So, oh yeah, right now we're already there. As easy as that. Very simple. I personally have never hunted in Lesser Fedarch. I think it's a pretty shit zone. I do love the things that are connected to Lesser Fedarch. I like Mistmoore. I like Ak'Anon and Steam Font. And I've obviously hunted in Greater Fedarch, which we're about to go over right now. If you make a High Elf, this is where you will be coming, right over here. You'll be coming to Felwithe. Real close to Felwithe, as you can see right here, is going to be the Book of Knowledge. It gets you back to Plane of Knowledge. And outside of Felwithe, you're going to see just a plethora of wasps, probably some skeletons, maybe some orc pawns, you know, pups, black wolves. These guys probably definitely hate me. Yeah. Ugh, get off the mount. So we're going to go sneak. But this is Felwithe, guys. Felwithe's 2 zones. It's north and south. Or at least they used to be called north and south. Now it's just called Felwithe and Felwithe. But I'll tell you which one is south. And I think you guys are going to really like south. It's a very interesting zone. That makes it extremely simple for the casters, for the High Elves to get around, which I really like. So we have broken into Felwithe, and you get a very castle-y type feel, like a very in the side of a mountain castle feel, which is pretty cool. Right here in the front, when you go in here, you got the Soulbinder, and you've also got, this should be the Paladins Guild. So there's the Paladin right there. High Elf is a very large Paladin class. In here, you've got the Fedarch's Bane, which you can go get weapons and things like that. Right over here, you should have just a couple of different vendors, and this should be the bank. So there's the banker. And then in here is where you should have, yeah, the cleric stuff. Now to get to the other part of Felwithe, the southern Felwithe, you'll go straight through here, past the fish house, which you got all these fishing nerds down there. And then you'll come in here, and this part I really like. This is probably one of my favorite parts about Felwithe, actually. Especially playing a caster here, because it's just awesome. Alright, we are in, so you'll come in this way. And you'll notice right here you got an area that you can buy different little pieces of merchandise, to like for example, malachite for a mage, or pearls for a wizard, you know, or whatever else it is. So, but when you come up here, this is actually a really cool part. Enchanter Guildmaster is right here, right in the front. But this is where it gets fun. Wizard, Magician, Enchanter. Now when you step on one of these, it ports you to the front of the actual caster's home. So in here, you'll find magician spells, you know, merchants, that kind of stuff. Lunacy Unbound. Huh. He drops. Yeah, there's a Ghoulbane. And a shiny brass shield. Cool. Anyways, going back through here, then you just simply walk back out. Very, very fun zone. Very easy to navigate. Everything's right there, and it actually ports you to exactly where you need to go. So extremely, extremely fun. So we're going to get out of Felwithe now, and I'm going to show you how to get back to Kelethin in Greater Fedark. We'll go the opposite way this time, just to see if there's anything over here that just really stands out. Amazing. So we got inns, we got different vendors. Ooh, Venom. High elves don't have a huge selection of what they can actually be, other than casters and like paladin and stuff. So I'm not going to be just a ton of guild class, guild halls and stuff there. But obviously, it's becoming more apparent why I did choose my rogue to do this stuff. Because they hate me. Because I'm a dark elf. Racist high elves. So now, whenever you are a high elf, there's a couple different options for you to do when you get leveled up. Once you hit about 4, I'd say 4 or 5, you definitely don't want to keep fighting these peons out here in the front. You want to go find something a little more challenging. Well, to do that, you need to go ahead and probably get back over here to Kelethin, because Kelethin is close by to the orc ramp and the orc place. I don't know. I think that would be better than going to Ak'Anon, just because it's got dungeon XP the minute you get in there. Alright guys, for the Wood Elves, this is going to be your Plane of Knowledge book right here. It's right next to the first ramp. I don't know if the Wood Elves hate me too. We'll find out. Hell yeah. Maybe this will work. Okay, good. Now they don't hate me so bad. Alright, but when you're a Wood Elf, you'll spawn actually like right over here. So this is where you'll want to fight. You'll see these little Druid ruins, but they're not actually Druid ruins. Like there's no, you can't port here. I didn't even know there was a guy there. But, through here you'll see just a bunch of more mobs. You see bats, you know, skeletons. You see a dog. You got all kinds of stuff over here. And this is where you want to level up 1 to probably about 4 to 5. Now, bear with me, as Kelethin is a very confusing starting zone, but it's also a great starting zone. These are the ramps. Just access them by clicking this little button right here. Oh god, I'm a human. Ugh. Alrighty, so this is going to be what's called the first ramp. There's also called the orc ramp and the mid ramp. On the side over here, you've got your inn. This is a lot of these little houses are just for show, so don't think that there's something in every single one of them, because there's not. But the main things I wanted to cover are, you got your soul bonder, your inn for like food, water, you know, maybe some bandages, that kind of stuff. Going up here, you don't have anything, and then across the way, you're going to go down again. And this is where you're going to run across. Boom, Scouts of Tunair. So another guild hall right there. Now, like I said, without levitation, these are actually kind of challenging to get to, because you're going to go up and down all these ramps and everything else. So Over here you got a couple more just little houses that don't really have anything to do with anything. And then this is where it's going to get a little bit funner, because we're going to go see the actual bank and stuff in a second too. Going this way, you got another inn. Then I don't think there's anything up here. Okay, so nothing up here. Cool. Alright, so we'll get back to the first ramp here, just to kind of give you a basis point of where we're going. And then you'll go across here. You will see the Bard's Guild. And of course another just random goods store. And all the things over here have stuff too. So like you got smithing supplies, all this other stuff like that. So if you need stuff, be sure to check these vendors out, because a lot of them have cool stuff on them. Or at least for newer characters. Right here you've got the mid ramp. This one's going to go up and down just like the one over there did. But it puts you right in front of the bank. The bank is right here. You come across here. You'll have your tavern, your goods. You make a left though, and you go up, and the bank is right here to the right. How funny, I can actually use the bank and stuff. Alrighty, so coming up here, across from the bank, and then you'll probably have a hard time seeing it if you don't look down, but right over here, this is where you'll find the Fate Arc champions. And soldiers up to Nair. So as you can see, guys, there's a lot of stuff, you know, that's right here, real close to the bank. Another smithy. So Druid. This should be Ranger. You've already gone over Rogue and Bard. So really, there's only Warrior left. So now we're back at the mid ramp. So we'll go across this way to the right. This is where you'll see your fletching stuff, arrows and whatnot. This is another inn. I don't think there's anything up here. Yeah, I don't think so. There we go. I missed it. My apologies, guys. This is the Warriors Guild right here. It's going to be right over there next to the mid ramp, or the mid lift. It's right there. That's going to be the Warriors Guild. Now there's one that's called Orc Lift, which is right over here. We're going to go show you that real fast. Oh jeez. Well, I didn't. I guess levitation. So once you're off the Orc Lift, you'll come down here. You'll follow this pathway, and it will take you to Orc Hill. Orc Hill is a little different in the sense that it's got a lot higher level orcs on it, and they kind of do, like, as you can see, some of them are just kind of wandering around. So you've got the actual conscript, you've got witch doctor. These are where they really break in and be able to cast spells, be a little more challenging. And then once you get to be about level 6 or 7, you come this way, and there is an entrance to Crushbone. Crushbone has to be one of my all-time favorite newbie zones. Only simply because I played it so much. Obviously, almost every single character that I played, whether it be a half-elf, gnome, wood elf. Shoot, I even took an XR here once. It just kind of depends. It's just, I really like this zone. Let's see, is there anybody in here? No, not anymore. Which is lame. That's why I'm trying to show you guys this kind of stuff, because it is fun. Up here on top of the hill, you'll have the Orc Trainer. He does have a chance to drop a pretty cool shield, especially for newer characters. Down here you'll have the... Well, he's not spawned. That's weird. But you'll have the Slave Master, or whatever he's called. I see Emperor Crush is up. But this is just a great little zone. It really is. And you've got... Yeah, they're done. Wow, Divin and Crush are up. And the Prophet. This would have been a pain in the ass. Yeah, that would have been nuts for a group to run into that. Oh boy. Wow, I didn't get anything off any of them though. That's not good. Yeah, that would have sucked. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Obviously, like, share, subscribe. I'm going to be doing a few more of these, obviously, to cover some more of the entry towns. But like I said, I'm having a lot of fun doing this stuff, and this was by request, so hopefully you guys do get some knowledge out of this stuff. If you have any questions or any suggestions, I'm not typically, I haven't done videos a lot like this yet, so if I'm not doing anything right or something you guys suggest to be better, let me know in the comments below. And I'm looking forward to the next Let's Play, guys. Thanks a lot.